Okay, for the females that are stuck on being a Christian, all the rules in the Bible that are attained to females, all the rules that are concerned with females, every woman in the Bible was a child bride. 12 years old was considered 18, so naturally they're gonna have a that was okay at that time. So naturally they're gonna have a thing for younger because 12 is full grown in biblical times. So the rules attending towards women in biblical times were that of a child. How you treat your wife is the way you treat a child. And the evidence of this, where in the Bible does it say it? I know y'all gonna fucking ask that question. Historical facts. When the Bible was written, Jewish marriage laws. Just to kill that fucking question. Two, it was okay back in the day and it's not okay now. Then what that implies when you say that is that God's not real and the Bible's dated. It was written by man, a bunch of pedo goat herders that molested 12-year-old girls. The Virgin Mary was 12 years old when she had baby Jesus, and 24 years old when Jesus was 12 and got lost in the temple, Luke and John. Gosh, don't need a card to play. Luke and John, another thing. Luke and John are Anglo-Saxon names for medieval times. How in the hell in the Middle East you gonna find somebody named Luke, John, Peter, Paul in the Middle East? Weren't they supposed to be Jewish? Whitewashed Bible like a motherfucker. I gotta say this myself because I was looking for it for somebody else to say it for me so I could put it on my playlist. But since oh yeah, check out my playlist. I have a playlist that debunks the Bible using history, science, the history of the world, carbon dating, Noah's Ark itself. Why Noah's Ark? Because Mount Everest is frozen cold. Back then and now. The world would still be an ice cube if the world was flooded all the way to the top of Mount Everest. Not to mention salt water mixing with fresh water if somehow the water was warm enough. Water pressures, it would have crushed all life in the ocean. There would be no plants. And the only way to survive of a global flood is if there was constant, constant, constant volcanic eruptions. But the Bible doesn't say that, right? Endangered species. And this is like one of those tests, like if like they're testing you to see if you're paying attention to something. They see something outrageous. Noah's built an ark that was bigger than any boat ever seen by man. Made out of gopher wood in the middle of fucking desert. How the fuck he pulled that one off? And then the question I asked when I was only a 9-year-old little boy, how did the penguins go to the desert? How did they know how? How did they did not die walking from all the way from Antarctica to the Middle East? Because a whole herd of anything would die and fall. And it's just two. Immortal two. And that voyage would have took a long ass time. Like if a baby penguin were to go from Antarctica to the Middle East, it would be an adult by the time it got there. If not old, too old to fucking multiply. And before you say God could do all things and this, why did he just kill everybody? Like seriously, just kill everybody. Why you gotta do this, this, and this, and this, and that? There's too many fucking miracles. Y'all cannot be this fucking retarded. Oh, wait, it's America. Y'all are this retarded. Fuck. A 5th grade education could debunk your Bible. Oh yeah, another thing. Jesus. The Bible is supposed to be the family tree of God, right? Jesus, right? From Adam and Eve to Abraham to King David, the reason Jesus has royal blood, all the way to Jesus. How many generations is that? 6,000 years of generations if you count them all together. That means the world is 6,000 years old. So no, it's not a misprint. I know, well, God said one day is like 1,000,000 years for God. And that's why it doesn't match up with science. Because one day is 1,000,000 years. It's like, no. If you count the generations between Adam and Eve to Jesus, it's 6,000 years. We have trees older than that. We have dinosaur fossils older than that. Fuck you. What else? We have coral reefs older than that. We have lava rocks older than that. Fuck. What else?